I went off the bus and then I had to get a taxi. I didn't know how to get a taxi in Oslo. I've been so little to Oslo and I'm just so awkward, especially when I'm alone, and I was completely alone. I was alone and lost and just really lonely. But it went alright. I just asked, it was really easy to ask them, like, what do I do now? They just point me in the right direction, and then I got a taxi, and then the really hard part came, because like the entire bus trip I was like so nervous, so I didn't get to sleep that much. I hadn't eaten anything that day, and I still haven't. I haven't had like an opportunity to do it, and I can't eat before I do like an audition or a performance like that, because it does not go well with my stomach. I was like really nervous and just I didn't want to do it. Then I came in and then I just saw the sign like auditions that way, and I'm like, oh no. Okay, I'm going that way. Do you mean that way, or am I going to take a turn, or where do I go? And then I just start freaking out. I just stand in the middle of a room and just I don't know where to go. Then I suddenly see the other signs and just follow them. It wasn't really that hard. Just a bit nervous. And then I just sat down, and there were a few others. I was really early, and so were they. I enjoyed it. I liked being early. And then like more people came, and we started to talk. We got past the really awkward silence, and we just started chatting and just getting to know each other. And they are now my friends, my new good friends. So we had a little chat. They came and they told us to go upstairs because we were like downstairs and we had to go up to the 4th floor. So we did that, and then they gave us some information. They gathered us all in one room. They gave like some practical information, like how the day would go, that they would split us in two, and then they would have like 2 groups in that, like one before lunch and one after lunch. And then we would be given 8 minutes, but our monologue had to be maximum 4 minutes. But the reason why they gave us 8 minutes was because they knew how nervous all of us were. They were like, we totally understand that. It's a bit cold, sorry, but baby, it's cold outside. And there's the car, but baby, it's cold outside. And then the judges came. There were 3 judges each, so 6 judges like all together. It's just really cool because I knew they were professional and I knew that they knew shit. So it kind of made me a bit more nervous, especially knowing that I recognized one of them. I was like, oh my god. Then people started, and I just, oh no, people have already started. And then it was my turn.
Like, when my name was called out, I was like, oh my god, no. Okay, it's fine, I'm prepared for this. I could have prepared myself better, like the monologue, but I know what I'm gonna do, and completely fine if it doesn't go well. I don't really care that much, or so I thought. So I went inside, and it was kinda awkward because I just placed my chair down and just was, so am I going to present myself to you, like handshake and all, or isn't that necessary? And like one of them just said, you can if you want to, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I went and just shook the hand. Yeah, I did the handshake thing. It was a bit I didn't really feel it was necessary. Well, I'm really glad that I did, because that made me acknowledge that there was people there. And if I just went straight to like the monologue, I think I would have been more stressed out. And then I just sat down, and then she said, just take as long as you need to prepare yourself, and then just start whenever you were ready. And I was like, good. I did forget a few things that I had like put in. I did forget a few of them. And I kind of wished that I had stopped myself and started over, because they said that if you fall out of it or if you forget something, then you can just start over. It's completely fine. I didn't do that. I've never started over in that way. I've always just completed it. So I have never had a reason to stop. But I wish that I did stop so I could start over, because I feel that I could have done so much more with the monologue that I present than I did. Just, yeah, mother. She went on the table. She's not allowed to go on the table. But I'm going to be honest, it's not my best work. But compared to how long I have actually been working on it, I'm completely fine with it. So after that, I just continued my day. I thought that I was going to catch a bus and go home, but I didn't. I stayed. I like to socialize with people like that, and I made a few friends, and it was just lovely to talk to them for as long as I could. And I also watched their performance before they had, because they had after lunch, so they had more time to really prepare themselves. They asked me to show me mine, but I didn't, because after seeing theirs, I'm just like, I don't think I'm going to. Mine is a bit bad. And something that I also forgot to say about like when I performed in front of the judges, it's the best experience I have ever had. It was so delicious to just perform in front of them, because I don't know how to explain it. I loved it. It's a love-hate relationship. Whoa! Well then. I think that's my cue to leave. Lit. I really want to go back to Oslo. It was a cool experience.